Oke, orang semua naik ini Boston Duck Tour. Ini orang masuk di dalam. Nanti ini dari tadi tuh cuma ada orang 3 gambar yang pakai video. Tanya nggak apa ini. Orang masuk di dalam. Tour di dalam auto. Lihat apa tak? Di tempatnya. Jadi ini
Ho Chi Minh and Malcolm X was in the 1940s. It's crazy, right? On your right is the granary, the superstar burying grounds. 3 signs. Somebody has to do it, so there you go. Now our newest statue is that one right there on the left, called the Embrace. Yep. That is the Martin Luther King. Yeah, we have about 13 of the original 50 that were built during the 20th century. These guys have mostly been restored, I should say, not all of them, but most of them. But we also happen to be in the middle of a college campus called Emerson College, which is a theater communications school. Kind of makes sense, right? Graduates would be Jay Leno and Happy Gun. And they realized, we don't have any place for these guys to build their beautiful homes with those nice tax dollars. Maybe we should do something about that. Beacon Hill's filling up. There's no way for them to build. What are we going to do? Somebody's Zach and Cody. That's the Tipton. What? The Tipton? I had no idea what that meant. Not my generation. I guess 2 boys lived in... Okay. Left and right. Left, Boston Public Library's main branch, 1898. Beautiful. Oldest public lending library in the United States is that building. It's also John Adams Presidential Library. Daniel Webster was a great speaker, actually. Over here is Hooker. Now, here we go. Ooh. We certainly get a lot shorter when we get the water. Welcome to the Charles River, everybody. Now, you want some selfies? Coming up on your left. If you just wave, I promise they'll wave back. There you go. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Yes, on the Charles River. Ooh, named for Prince Charles. Yeah, not that one. There's another one. 1613. John Smith. Anyone ever heard of Small, medium, and large? It just depends on how big you are. Somebody who's just talking at Tower A. You just say, hey, I need to go upriver. They go, okay, how big are you? You go out 35 feet. They go, okay, then pull into number 2. So you pull in. They Now, what do you think? Is the Charles clean or dirty water? Well, in 1972, there's a group formed in the United States called the EPA. Hocus Pocus!
Quack, quack.
Yeah, so we put this group in the U.S. called the Environmental Protection Agency. They go around the country and they raid all the rivers. The Charles got the cleanest. Second dirtiest river in the country. Cuyahoga caught on fire 13 times. So, in the 80s, we formed a group here called the Charles River Watershed Association with the city and the Commonwealth and the EPA. They all got together and said it's time to clean up the Charles. So, we did. Today the Charles is the cleanest urban river in the U.S. A-minus to be plus. Now, ask anybody from Boston, hey, you want to go swim in the Charles? They're going to think you know. Yep, over 20 species of fish live here now. Good sign. Brought back over 30 species of birds. Go for it. Also a good sign. My favorite bird here is called the double-crested. 1638. 1636, they opened a college in Newtown. They call it the College in Newtown. Told you they weren't created. 1638, John Habis passed away. Left all of his books and half of his money to the college. They were like, fine, change the name of the school. Still kind of true today. Alright, time for John to have a little break. This is what we do here, is what we have the kids go up and do a photo op at the wheel. If you would like to try, welcome Savannah. I hope you're not Savannah from Savannah. That would be tough. World War II, they painted it black. Would have been an easy target from the harbor, right? Yeah, so all the buildings in the background are in the seaport. That didn't exist during World War II, so it would have been an easy target. But in 1634, our first colonial governor, John Winthrop, sent a letter. Surprise! We went surprise back. Came out beautiful though. view is the back bay of Boston, starting at that church steeple right there, all the way down the white sign with the red triangle. Everything in between is landfill, all the back bay. MIT starts over here with the green windowed building, goes around the corner a couple of miles. Harvard, inland. Can't see unless we go way upriver. We don't. The bridge off in the distance. It's only one bridge, but there you can't see the top of that one either. That's 52 stories. Oh, that's the duck stop though. Kind of cool. Well, there was a story of Leif Erikson in his Viking going to a place just south of Greenland with a deep water port, a rocky shoreline, and a lot of wild grapes. That describes the East Coast of Massachusetts really well. It also happens to describe the entire East Coast of the United States. So we found out later there's absolutely no proof the Vikings over here. We know. Go, give you a sticker, saying I drove a duck. That's it. That's it. We're done. But the soldiers did not call them duck boats or duck woods. They called them ducks. We call them ducks. Look at the canvas over your head. Multicolored for pride. 4th of July, red, white, blue. October, it'll be pink for breast cancer awareness month. 9 years ago, Prince passed away. What color was the bridge? That's beautiful. And there's your front wheels. And there's the middle. And there's the back. Coming around of course with God to keep her safe on the roads in the water. Right. Don't try this at home, though. It'd be a bad idea. I know. The new one's out. Did you see it? Me either. I love those movies. Not anymore. It's underneath us, right? They bury the highway. They take down the old highway and they plant this beautiful park. You're going to be getting off on the other side of that. So you are going to be 1 block from that. You want to go to the north end? Cut right through the hotel and you'll be in Christopher Columbus Park, which is the beginning of the north end. You want to go to Chinatown, walk down the Greenway. You're going to finally see a pagoda. You're going to know you're in Chinatown. Or if you go... Now we have these lights that change color at night, just as a reminder. And there's the Boston Bellagio. That represents the aquarium. Come here on a really hot day and that'll be filled with kids and dogs having a really good time. It's got a mystic feature. It's got lights at night. You'll see people doing the same thing as kids do during the day. But most of them will be bigger and they will all be drunker. Good. Now this is Milk Street crossing us, so we're actually going to be taking left into the aquarium. Milk Street is where Benjamin Franklin was born. We talked very short about Benjamin Franklin, but he was born here, and he invented a ton of stuff, yeah? I know, it's crazy how many things inside will look like a big pear invented. The one that he invented most people don't know is the swim flipper. Yeah, he invented the swim flipper. This is swimmer consultation part.
Claro, duck tour. Jadi ini semua balik ulang di parkiran. Jadi selama duck tour tadi kuat sekali Pak Ujang. Jadi pas Pak Ujang, pas orang ada duck tour. Hah? Kita lewat sini masih di bawah hujan keras. Ini turun nggak di old building sana. Itu kataku gedung paling tua di Boston. Yang sana itu Old State House. Jadi itu penjelasan dari dokter. Ibu udah jelaskan. Terus nih, terus sampai bibit-bibit mah belum tak buka dia. Ini warna kuning. Cantik. Ini lagi warna. Kalau kita buka sini bagus. Oke guys. Supaya solala kasih yang orang apa ini mar. Sebelum pulang ke hotel makan dulu di Boston kebab Mediterranean and Turkish. Oke, mari masuk. Sebelumnya disambut oleh bunga-bunga. Ini semua bunga asli ya guys. Ini free. Sebelum makan dapat ini free. Belum datang tuh sampai pesanan utama serapa free yang ini. Ini kata DP nama Adana kebab. Ini arung punya apa namanya? Tandoori chicken kebab ya. Kalau ini steak ya Rani. Steak apa? Kebab. Makan Jo.